think pop culture has replaced religion particularly for a lot of young people who are no longer religiously affiliated. It is their world. As a culture, we are much more secular, and young people are not going to religious places of worship the way their parents and their grandparents did. That spiritual impulse doesn't go away. That idea of that there's something bigger than us, that transcendent notion of being taken out of yourself and having an experience that feels beyond kind of, that every day you want to move into this transcendent kind of space. And I think pop culture has become, church or synagogue, places of worship for the younger generation, right? That drawl is still there. They just fulfill it in different ways.
Visiting a famous house or a famous movie, television location, you're walking in the footsteps of history. You are standing where something very special, magical, iconic unfolded. And there's something very emotionally powerful about that. And I think in our culture, these sort of places take on a tremendous sense of significance and relevance to people who loved those shows. So sitting in the driveway of the Golden Girls house on the ground eating cheesecake out of Tupperware with my little Golden Girls mask on and stuff, it felt surreal, but even in some really dark and difficult times in my life, the Golden Girls feel like friends.
It's the Friends building. Many people would walk by and not realize that this building is important, but as you can see from all the people taking photos, it is one of the most popular buildings in the city, simply because Friends is such a successful and iconic show.
And people visit famous houses and, engage in the behaviors that the characters did in that house. For example, Home Alone, right? The grabbing of the face, like, smoking pot, on the place where Friday was filmed, or throwing a pizza on the roof. That story becomes in your body when you perform those rituals. It's just like taking communion.